I'm Chris Cheney. I'm the Chief Exec of CW+. I also sit on the board of the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. So my responsibilities straddle both organisations, and I've got a particular interest in innovation, raising money, and having a big impact on patients in all our hospitals and clinics. I've been involved with CW+ for 8 years. And there have been many, many standout moments in that time. We have opened a myriad of new units. We've completely redone our maternity unit since I've been here. We've redone bits of A&E. We've opened a new neonatal intensive care unit, and we've rebuilt this fantastic adult intensive care unit that we're sitting in today. So CW+ is able to, in essence, seed, test, evaluate new ways of delivering care in a hospital environment, and increasingly outside of a hospital environment as well. But at the heart of it, what CW+ is here to do is improve the care we're able to provide for patients in this community, the experience that patients have, their families have, their loved ones have when they come to hospitals like this one, and then also to think about how we can improve the running of organisations like this by bringing new ways of working to bear. We have a very clear demarcation here in terms of where taxpayer money is spent and where philanthropic funds that people have generously donated through CW+ are also spent. So, as I said, the philosophy behind CW+ is that we're there to try new ways of doing things. So we spend our philanthropic income and work with donors and partners and partner organisations to try those new approaches. And the driver behind that is to demonstrate that they work. Or they don't. If they don't work, then that's fine. We've carried that risk and the taxpayer hasn't. But if they do work, then it's actually almost making that case back into the organisation. That means that when it comes to the NHS picking up the funding for those projects, we have already shown that it's better than what's already there. As I've mentioned, we've got an amazing community of friends who live locally to Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, and I think the community around this organisation really values having a really excellent healthcare facility on their doorstep that they can access, all the way through their different phases of life. From we deliver a lot of babies here, we care for a lot of people in later life here, and everything in between. A big part of the rationale behind wanting to do the Fulham 10K, it was that a lot of people want to come and get involved with us, and we need to give them opportunities to do this. So this was a fantastic example when people say, I want to help, how can I do it? This was a really, really good way of kind of saying to that community, here's something that would be great to get behind. Obviously, it also helps raise awareness for CW+ and helps raise awareness for the programs that we're trying to raise funds for here. It helps us raise money on the day, obviously. And it also kind of helps grow out that community constantly. So it spreads the word, it gives us visibility, it helps us raise funds, and also it gives chance for the community a chance to say thank you and come and get involved with Chelsea and Westminster. So we're hoping to have a team of 50, and our objective, I think, is to raise £15,000, which would be absolutely amazing. So I'd say it's a great thing to do in terms of supporting CW+. Of course, I'm going to say that. It's also a great thing for you to do in terms of in terms of your own health and well-being. As a healthcare organisation, we love to see people getting out about, getting fit, keeping well. And the best advice anybody ever gave me about running was that you never feel bad after a run, and you might be painful during it, but afterwards you always feel great. And I think that's a really, really important message in terms of the physical side of things, the mental side of things, and also the community side of things. Being part of something bigger sometimes really appeals to people. On a serious note, we know that the NHS at the moment is feeling a lot of pressure. There's a lot, we're still recovering from the pandemic. There's a lot of waiting lists. There are people wanting to access services. Some of this is preventable, and some of this I think we're going to see a shift away from we're waiting for you to get ill before you access healthcare to thinking about how we can support you to stay well so you don't have to access healthcare in time. So running, fitness, self-care, that plays enormously into that preventative approach. Keeping well and looking after yourself, doing something with friends, with family, getting to know people, the social side of things, the mental well-being side of things, it would have an enormous impact on the NHS. It would have a really, really huge and transformative impact on society as a whole. We hope to see as many of you as possible running to raise money for CW Plus at this incredible event. To sign up and start fundraising today, go to fulham10k.com.